Capricorn. General reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Or wherever you have strongly had Capricorn placements. Page of Wands, okay. Page of Wands, the Hanged Man, crossing this. So, Capricorn, you might be starting some new ventures. Whatever it is you're doing, you're probably enjoying and trying to make headway there, but you're needing to have a better perspective or a change of perspective. In what it is that you, King of Swords, energy, air energy. You could have been having to do a lot of applying your intellect to a certain situation or circumstance. Now this could be related to your career or your family. Because in your recent past you probably had to take a little bit of time to yourself, or perhaps just stand up for yourself a little bit so that you've got that space for yourself. Perhaps you've asked somebody to allow you some space where you can perhaps focus on yourself, your projects, and you might be having to be kind of quite direct or more direct with people about your time and space so that you can continue carrying out your plans. And you might not have your plans very set in stone here with the Page of Wands, but you're going to, make your own progress, feel more contented perhaps in what you're doing. You could be protecting some of your ideas or protecting conversations even, King of Swords here, protecting your energy to a degree, not disclosing everything with everyone. And maybe recently you've had to kind of create some barriers between you and other people, or you're in the process of doing so. And there could be some people around you, Capricorn, that you don't feel are particularly trustworthy. Or you could be leaving a job or leaving something that wasn't really bringing you a great deal of satisfaction. Death and Rebirth, Scorpio energy, so you've possibly been going through some kind of transformation, ending things, ending cycles, perhaps ending karmic cycles, new opportunities coming in. You could be literally going through some kind of personal transformation here, because you've had to take some time out to see things from another perspective. And this could be because you've seen something or looked back over something where you feel a little bit, perhaps it could be some remorse, or you could feel a bit bad or guilty about something that you may have said or done, or your directness. Be careful, because you could have been too direct and then misconstrued, missing out the details, or saying something on a whim that didn't have a sort of much of an explanation behind it. And perhaps that's what you feel like doing, Capricorn, that you don't have to explain yourself, you just need to be direct. King of Swords energy, need to be direct and protect yourself. You don't need to explain yourself to everybody, and this could be something you've just learned to do, and so it's making you feel as if you're different or changed, or people around you are approaching you differently because of your decision to just be a bit more direct, without having to explain, without having to go into details here. 10 of Cups, you know, wanting to have that abundance, have that happiness, have to perhaps cut out some people, end some things that, you know, aren't making you feel 7 of Wands. Like this, you know, calm, centered, focused. Could be watching people around you as well at the moment, Capricorn. Just watching out, watching your back. 3 of Wands, because you're looking out to something. You're looking out to what your options are at the moment and what's going to be good for you. You know, it's like this mindset of wanting to do what's best for you without having to explain yourself to others. You know, looking for sort of harmony, balance, for reciprocation, equal give and take in perhaps, you know, all of your relationships, or one in particular, where you're wanting to have that reciprocation, and yet at the same time, the 3 of Wands, Sagittarius energy, kind of keep yourself, you know, keep yourself feeling a sense of adventure in your life. Maybe you're looking at things and seeing how you can, you know, perceive things, Hanged Man, differently, you know, life in a more adventurous way. You could have had to end something, or just you're finding you're starting a new cycle with a new kind of optimism here with Page of Wands. You know, setting yourself free. You know, perhaps, you know, with the Page of Wands here, you've been feeling a bit oppressed. Perhaps you haven't been speaking your mind. Perhaps you have, you know, felt a little bit of oppression. Perhaps, yeah, 2 of Swords in a place of indecision. Haven't been able to see through the wood for the trees, and now you're kind of taking off the blinders there. King of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck. You know, you're kind of needing to have that sense of security in your life, and it could be that that has been upset, or that has been bear in mind, Capricorn, there could be people around you who are not wanting you to have or to feel secure, or to you know, if you might have eliminated or cut off certain maybe people, friendships, or in a work situation that hasn't been making you happy, then maybe you have spent a time here where you haven't been able to decide because you have been perhaps deceived or duped, and you might be working on getting to the bottom of a situation that doesn't, you know, that has put you in a place of confusion. You know, or perhaps sometimes you're not wanting to see the truth about a situation. Yeah, it's Pisces energy, Hanged Man. Perhaps, you know, you've had somebody confusing you. New love, yes, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, possibly. Romance angels for Capricorn, please. And in which case, this could be, you know, endings and beginnings here. Perhaps you had to you could have been a hero. This could have been a healthy, unhealthy dynamic going on for you that you've had to really question. Perhaps put it under literally the microscope. And you could have had someone who was keeping you in some kind of confusion here. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So if there's been some confusion here for you, Capricorn, you're being advised that you can free yourself from the confusion that you might have been going through. And this could be that you do need to protect yourself a bit more, focus on you, spend enough time with yourself. You know, be honest with yourself, past life relationship. Yeah, you've known each other before. So this could be new love for you, Capricorn, coming in, and you could be being kind of quiet and guarded about it. Thanks, Capricorn. Yeah, and pay attention to the red flags now. This is something that you might not have been paying attention to with Two Swords here, and you haven't been paying attention to the red flags that have been presented to you. You're being cautioned. You're being cautioned to either end something here, close something out, if you haven't already, Capricorn. And there could be someone in your environment who is actually causing you some degree of confusion. Great gathering, it's all coming together. Soul tribe, you could be meeting more people now who you consider to be in your soul tribe, and there could be people that are in your life that you don't consider to be in your soul tribe, but they just happen to be helping you in some way or being helpful. Now you could have also been deceived. Well, be careful, because someone could be trying to deceive you. You know, silver tongue. Perhaps you're in a place where you're beginning to understand who's your intuition is talking to you. Your intuition is talking to you. You need to pay attention to that too. Priestess, how are you being called to step up? How are you being called to step up and lead? And it could be something that you haven't been doing. Maybe you've had some self-confidence issues as well. Or maybe someone has caused you to even have some self-confidence issues. Or perhaps because you haven't been leading as well as you can. You know, you could be now in a position where you're forced to do so. Free yourself. Take back control. You might have had someone around you, Capricorn, who's been controlling. Yeah, Queen of Spring. Yeah, brilliant, loyal, talented. Believe in yourself, because you're brilliant, loyal, talented and friendly. And this could be where you could have been taken advantage of. I feel as if, Capricorn, someone has been taking advantage of your friendly nature, your loyalty, even your talents, actually, wanting it perhaps for themselves. Believe in yourself, because people want to help you right now, so maintain a balance between work and home life. Now that could be something that you need to work on, that you need to know when, you know, especially if you work from home, how to be able to maintain a healthy balance between work and home life. And what's the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? And you could be on that. I feel as if you've been ending some karmic cycles and been, you know, setting yourself free from things, especially confusing situations. Perhaps you've had to, you know, get onto somebody, or making a lot of phone calls here, or having lots of communication about something, so that you can gain more clarity in the situation. You know, not being taken advantage of here, using your intellect. Yeah, you have what it takes, because you have what it takes if you believe in yourself more. If you've been thinking that you've been powerless in a situation, with the Two of Swords here, where you haven't been able to really see for the trees, maybe there's somebody in your life who's been very controlling. You're not powerless, and I believe there has been a lack of self-confidence that actually holds you back from getting, you know, what you want, which I understand and relate to. Capricorn, I have Capricorn, Venus Capricorn, and I know how your self-confidence can get knocked, very simply sometimes, knock you off balance from outside, you know, outside influences. So don't allow anyone to do that. choose your path, direction, guardian. And you also have water guardians, so connect with your emotions more, and perhaps you haven't been because you've been in too much of perhaps your masculine energy, you know, sorting shit out and being very proactive, and you need to connect with your emotions, allow yourself time and space. You need to cry if you need to talk to somebody. Perhaps you need a friend, a trusted friend who you can talk to and discuss your emotions and what you're going through at the moment. But make sure, you know, you have direction, guardian, which is, you know, about putting you on the right path, you understanding, you know, that you are on the right path, listening to intuitive hits to remind you if you're not. You could have had a lot to deal with recently, Capricorn. You might be even thinking of moving or changing jobs. You also have protection guardian, so you have water guardian, protection guardian, and direction guardian. Drop your shields. Perhaps you have been a bit defensive recently, King of Swords energy here, because you have had to protect your energy in some way. But now it's probably safe for you to drop your shields with certain individuals. I'm not saying with everybody, but, you know, follow your intuition. You might be having also some new people coming into your life to help you if you've been through something a bit difficult recently. Now these could be, for some reason I feel that these could be female friends who might be here or coming in to assist you. So, you know, let them, yeah, because your energy creates your reality. What you focus on is what you'll manifest. So anything you're doing right now, Capricorn, that's bringing you, you know, any projects, any work situation, anything that you focus on now, because you're in manifestation mode as well here with the Page of Wands here. And if you're looking back with a little bit of remorse or regret over something, don't worry, you're going to get that energy. You'll come out of that. You'll come out of that once you've sort of settled down a bit. Yeah, you must take action, the power of creativity. Empress, so, you know, success will bring you the things you need if you keep focused on the things that you're doing. And don't allow others to come in and distract you, Capricorn, because I know how easy that is for you, Capricorn, to allow distractions to sort of take you away from what you're doing. Tiger's eyes or crystal here might help. Carry a piece of tiger's eye with you, or use tiger's eye as a tool here for self-confidence and God confidence. You know, by believing in yourself and by believing in God working through you. And it's a great stone, this one, tiger's eye, to enhance your creativity and your creative potential. I think you've had a lapse in confidence, or you've been confused, or put in a place where you've just felt confused, and you've had to break away from that. And you also have sodalite, which is, I believe this is sodalite, it's blue and veiny, which is advising you to socialise and join in. And to make healthy and supportive new friendships, because you could be ending friendships with people, or you could be, you know, ending karmic cycles, and looking for new friendships, more supportive connections, and getting involved with more like-minded people, which will really help you and enhance your creativity and give you much more motivation and inspiration. So it could be time for you to cut ties with certain individuals who are not really supporting your growth, and you know that, and so you've got to keep focused on you and what you're doing. Don't worry about everyone else for change. yeah, when you think you've surrendered, you surrender more. So surrender more to your self-confidence, surrender more, believe in yourself more, as no one else is going to if you don't. Simply that. We're coming into Aries season soon, so of course that's great. Your confidence might take a turn for the better. You might be feeling more brave. You might find as we enter Aries season soon, and you'll be soonish, 21st, 23rd of this month, that you will, have got to a place where your self-confidence is coming back, but you need to be working on that in the meantime. One step in front of the other. You might need to listen to a professional, ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends on the internet, listen to a damn professional. I'm saying you might need to do something like that, or look for counselling, or get somebody who can really help you, even just move your, maybe you have some business ideas you want to move forwards, or something, that, has a lot of potential, so perhaps you need to listen to a professional here, because you could have come unstuck, and not having the confidence because you don't have it good enough, you don't have enough people around you perhaps who are able to help you, who are, could offer you professional advice in whatever it is you're doing. For example, if you're, making clothes, or trying to set up a business in some way, or writing a book, or whatever it is you're doing, you probably need at this point to get someone else's help, someone in your field, in that field, who can actually help you. You could have been let down there before, and you haven't been having enough professional advice, someone who can really help you bring it forwards. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards, okay? So don't believe every shitty thought you have. You might be negative self-talk at the moment, so don't believe those thoughts. If you feel those thoughts, mindfully accept that you might be thinking them, but also mindfully blow them away. Or do something, put some music on, take you out of that energy. Don't get down on yourself just because you feel that, perhaps you're feeling that your progress is slow, Capricorn, and like the mountain goat, slow and methodical. Slow and steady wins the race. So perhaps you're feeling a bit behind, as whatever you're doing might be taking you a lot more time than you had anticipated. So and take a fucking trip. So maybe you need to get out of Dodge for a minute and go and see something different. Go and see something, new perspective, something you haven't done or seen before. Go and link up with some friends to do some different stuff. Go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people, pull in you. And that could be what you need right now. You need to, maybe you're breaking away from a circle of friends, or something that isn't really giving you much inspiration right now, and you need to go and revitalise your creative juices. Maybe go and say play, or go and do something that you haven't done for a while. With people who are inspiring, perhaps working in the same field as you, who can kind of give you a bit of motivation. If we give happiness to others, we will end up happy. So keep your vibe up. Keep your vibe up. Stay happy. Stay in a happy place. Be grateful for everything you have and how far you've come. And also, you have made cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, your energy levels, and your emotions. You need to pay attention to that, Capricorn. Otherwise, you'll find yourself suffering and not, being able to manage, the responsibilities that you have. So make sure that you honour the cycles of your body. Rest if you need to rest. Know when to, eat. Know when to take time out. Know when to balance out your work life and your home life. Make healthy changes. Definitely, find more people who work in your field. If you're a writer, seek out more writers. If you, into theatre, anything like that, mix with people, who also, work in that field, so that you can bounce off each other, inspire each other, encourage each other, and perhaps, help each other with the things you're doing. So that's the tip. I'm going to end your reading with one more Goddess guidance cards. Goddess guidance card. And let's just have a quick look over here. Yeah, each experience teaches you more about your capabilities. So remember, you're very capable, and you're also free to express who you are. Never forget that. Make sure that becomes a thing as well with the King of Swords energy here. Express, how you feel, what you're doing, maybe journal. You're free to express who you are. It doesn't matter, you're not being judged. Tomorrow, guiding children. You could be helping children at the moment, or find that your skills can help and heal children. So, if that's something you're thinking of looking into, how to do that. You might have grandchildren, for example, that that really benefit from your input. So keep doing that too, or children even. Yeah, because you want to keep living to your full potential. Anyway, that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe if you want, and I'm wishing you the best and you lots of love. Till next time, bye.